Are you letting your child use electronic devices during meal times or during their free time? Is your child ignoring you when they are on electronic devices? If so, you are not alone. Pacifying children with electronics has become common over the years. And as parents, most of us are guilty of becoming increasingly reliant on our phones and computers. We rely on them for communicating, working, paying bills, entertainments, and many other needs. But there is a difference between reliance on electronic devices and addiction to electronic devices. A survey conducted in January 2018 of 1,024 parents with children younger than 18 has shown that 47% of them felt that their child was addicted to their mobile device. That's almost half of the parents out there. According to research, spending too much time in front of a screen has been linked to a lack of sleep, speech delays, and poor social skills. But there's a bigger issue here. Do you know that too much screen time can also affect the brain? It can alter the very structure of your brain by causing the gray matter that's responsible for cognitive processes to shrink, as well as cause deformity to the white matter that serves as the network to the brain's signal communication. This means poorer concentration, weaker memory, slower information processing, and weaker impulse control. These effects are particularly worrying when it comes to children as their brains are still developing. In short, excessive screen time will impair brain structure and function, and much of the damage occurs in the brain's frontal lobes. And that's not all. Too much screen time will affect their behavior too. Ever notice your child throwing tantrums whenever you reject or take away their time on electronic devices? A study conducted by the University of Alberta compared 5-year-olds who spent 2 or more hours a day on a screen with their peers who had 30 minutes or less of screen time a day. The results showed that the 5-year-olds who spent more time on their screens were 5 times more likely to be reported by their parents as exhibiting symptoms of ADHD. When children spend too much time on their screens, they are more likely to act impulsively and make poorer decisions. So do you realize how serious this addiction is now? If it's hitting you now, fret not, because that's what this video is for. Here are some ideas for you to start helping your child reduce their screen time. Model healthy electronic use. Parents, you're the role model for your kids, so the first solution starts with you. Before you binge watch your favorite Netflix series or scroll through your phone, remember that you are setting an example for your kids with your own time spent in front of the screen. If you spend most of your time at home looking at your phone or electronic devices, expect your children to do the same too. Screen time rules. Come together and create screen time rules as a family. Conversation is the way to go. Think about where screens are a good fit, such as travel, on sick days, on the weekends, or when necessary. Of course, rules are negotiable as kids get older, so check in to talk about what's working and what's not. Encourage a hobby that is non-electronic. With a wide range of apps, games, devices, and content readily available, it's easy for kids to become reliant on electronics for entertainment. Encourage them to seek out and get involved in activities that don't need a screen. Find alternatives like drawing, reading a book, or engage in sports or musical activities. Even when your child creates a habit of reading while eating, it is still better than letting them use their devices and eat. It is a good habit. Make screen time only a privilege. Neurotraining activities. This is probably one of the easiest and fastest ways to help kids with their screen time. Instead of watching cartoons on YouTube or Netflix, let them do neurotraining. So, what is neurotraining, you may ask? Neurotraining is a way of strengthening cognitive skills by improving neural connections in the brain so that it grasps and processes incoming information better. Remember the first part of the video where I said that frontal lobe injuries can greatly affect attention span, concentration, memory, slower information processing, and weaker impulse control? Well, the best way to treat these is to engage neuroplasticity through neurotraining. To put it in simpler terms, neurotraining will engage the brain to modify its connections and rewire itself. When that happens, it helps to strengthen areas of the brain if some functions are lost or in decline. Here's an example. If you injure your leg, you have to go for physiotherapy, then slowly recover and then go to the gym to train your legs to strengthen them. In this case, it's the frontal lobe that is damaged by too much screen time. To counter this, you need to train their brain so as to strengthen it. So what are the examples of neurotraining activities? They involve memory games, concentration games, and problem-solving games. And the best thing is that they are all games that your kids will enjoy. Help your children foster a healthy relationship with technology and screen time. Set boundaries revolving around the use of devices, and you will have a mentally healthy child. If you feel that this video has helped you in one way or another, be sure to share it so fellow parents get to know this important information. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel because we will be launching new informative parenting videos every week. See you next time!